My background is all over the place. I have an economics degree from Texas A&M, and I have a master's in management from Strayer University. And when I got out of college, I had no idea what I was going to do with my degree. But I was given an opportunity with the Department of Agriculture, working as an agricultural statistician, working with farmers, understanding costs and inputs and outputs, and had the opportunity to work in the economics department in Washington, D.C. and help them with their economic surveys, and worked on something called prices paid, which is the cost that businesses or farms pay for their product, for their expenses such as fertilizer costs and all those things. Not a very good explanation, apologize. It's been a while since I've done it. And then after that, I moved back home and had a great opportunity to start with a small business. Worked there for 7 years doing, started off as a data analyst and building databases, and then was given the opportunity by my mentor to step into a financial role. Honestly, it kind of sounds strange to go from, data analysis to finance, but in all honesty, that's exactly what finance is. This is just a different type of data. And so my mentor at the time thought I'd be really good at it because of my ability to read data, understand data, analyze data, and kind of threw me into that, and worked for that company doing finance for about 5 years. During that time, the company went through a lot of growing pains again. We had grown significantly, had a lot of government contracts, and we didn't have, like I was talking about earlier, we didn't have the internal infrastructure to support those things. So we hired a new CFO at the time, and I was then moved and asked to be part of an overhead team internal to the company, continuing to work for the operations side, but working with now what we actually had was a corporate staff to align everything internally in the company in regards to finances. And then also on top of that, I helped with writing all the bids and proposals. So our proposal process at the time was broke, and it was a new opportunity, stepped up, said that I had wanted to be a part of the design process on that, and help build processes, learn the basics of Lean Six Sigma and the importance of process improvement and how to understand it. And anyways, so I did that for a good 5 years of my 7 years at the company. Had a great time, met some great people, had some amazing experiences. Husband being in the Navy, got orders, and we moved out to San Diego. And at the time, couldn't really find a job. It was really hard. It was 2013 when we moved out here. I was finishing up my master's program, and it was just really difficult to find a job. So I didn't work for several months, and then I got a job as an insurance agent. Loved it, actually. The part that I loved was the part where I got to meet with new people and explain to them and educate them, mostly working with folks that were 65 and older on Medicare, and explaining to them the process and the steps and the importance of investment, the importance of having the right types of insurance, and just really, really, really loved meeting new people and educating them and talking with them about things that were going on. The thing that I wasn't good at was closing people or selling insurance. I was too nice, I guess. I was really good at not pushing people and, not wanting to get the close, so to speak. And so anyways, I made some decent money at it, but at the end of the day, it wasn't for me, because the only way that I could make my own income was, to be pushy, and that just wasn't what I wanted to do. So I got a job working with another large business. At that time, my first large business, doing, again, government contracting, but this time I was working with the clients instead of working internally. And, got to see some interesting sides of government finance. At the end of the day, it wasn't for me. I like to be part of something where I can help and see improvement, and, again, help with process improvement, and, being able to equate the people and the work that I'm doing with an actual outcome. And I just really wasn't getting that from what I was doing in government service. And friend of mine was contacted by my current company and asked if he knew of anybody who did finance stuff, and he let me read the email, sadly, and at the same time he knew that probably by letting me read that email I would probably be gone. But I was hired at first by this company, my current company, to consult, to build out a business plan and business model. Worked on that for about 2 months, kind of as a side project to what I was doing at my current job. And the owner of the company liked what I did and asked me if I'd come and work for them and take over their internal operations and finance. So here I am. That's kind of the things that I've been doing. A little bit of my background. I've been with my current small business for 2 years, projecting to essentially double revenue by the second year, which is amazing for a small business. Still under 10 million.